Alright, we're going to make this clutch cover out of a curtain rod and 2 air conditioner vents. We're back on this clutch cover. We're gonna get a piece of metal and wrap around right here, at least the top half, and then work on whatever's gonna be right here. I want to put some kind of window. I've got some brass pieces, and then we'll worry about the front and the chain guard here. We got our scrap metal here. I'm gonna straighten it out. We got 2 of them. I feel like this video is gonna kind of be all over the place, but yeah. So to point in the project where I kind of just have to chew off random pieces. Alright. Okay. Should we drill a hole for the second one? Probably. So, about right there. What do you think? Maybe a little forward. I want it right in the center. Let's go with that. We might have to make it a little bigger than it should be. Okay. Now, we got that on there. And we can bend this around. Okay, so the plan here is you need a piece of metal to wrap around here. I really just want to focus on the top. And the bottom won't be a very big deal. So we need some metal. And everything is in the way. We got this brass AC vent. And I'd like to cut just a section out of it to be like a vent slash window. We're gonna take some round rod and bend it to make this shape, which is going to be the outer edge for the cover. Outer edge for the cover here, out of a piece of round rod. So that's what we're doing. Actually, I have this rod here. It's like curtain rod or something. I might try to use a piece of it. So, we have this little manual bender here piled up with crap. Let's try this one out. I forgot how this even works. So we stick this in the hole. How much extra do we want? That should be good. Well, we kinked it. Okay. Now I don't want it to slip this time. I think last time I tried to draw it out of here. So I'm going to try to clamp it in there. See if we can keep it from pulling. I really don't think this is going to work out. But we'll see. Now, if we use the curtain rod that isn't completely busted, would it work out? Yeah. Okay. Do we have? Yes, we do. Yes. Maybe. Now, let's cross our fingers. Okay. Don't do it. I saw it starting to slip. That's how it kinks. Okay. A little more. It's just enough. Did we do it? I think we did it. and it'll never come out now. Alright, we made a permanent piece of art here. Ooh, fancy. Okay. Whatever, let's see what we did. We need to come in a little more, and it'll probably kink, but it's the only option we have. Okay, we're gonna hook this on, and then we're gonna work on closing it in. Alright, we got our hoop. I used the wrong size die, and it actually left a little ridge here, which I'm actually going to leave on the outside to give it some detail. So that's a nice mistake. So I need to get this suspended right around in here. So I'm going to bend out a piece of sheet metal just for this front half and get it tacked on and see if that holds it sturdy enough to build off of it. So we got our Nip-X. Am I saying that right? Nibblers. Ow! These are very expensive pliers, but you have to be careful to not get the meat of your hand right here, because that sucks. So I guess actually hold the handle how they intended you to and not choke up on it. Okay. So we got a piece of metal here. We're going to try to bend it around here, so I'm going to knock some of the paint off of this, and then I think I'll drill a hole in the corner of this, put it under that bolt, and then we can just wrap it around. Yeah. Alright, it's really hot out here, so sorry about the noise. We got a piece of tubing, same size as this, bent up, and we're going to see what we can come up with for the back side of the cover. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing, so we're just going to cut pieces and hold it up until we see something we like. Try not to cut our hand off. About right here. Alright, so this bike isn't going to be an exact replica. It's not going to be exactly the same, and it's not meant to be. But I want to get it somewhat similar. So this is what the clutch cover on this bike looks like. This one is much wider than the original, and I think I will slim it down before I'm done. So I'm thinking something like that. I cut a little too much off earlier. So, how do we do this? Alright, so I cut a little too much off earlier, so I got to put this back on. And it'll be something like this. It'll be kicked in. And there will be a cutout, something like this shape here. And I have some brass. I got a brass thing that's going to go behind it. Same with there's going to be a window on the top. So we're going to get this tack welded and try to get a grip on what it's going to look like and go from there. We want this overlapping it a ways, so I want this to come down, something like that. I don't know. Okay. Shove this little piece back in, go into tape. Okay. That's close enough. Maybe. Do that. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Now we're going to cut it off right there. Like that. Yeah, I think that might be nice. We got this from last time. What are we doing? I think we just need more of a bend on this, but or should we do it blunt? I think we need more of a bend. That's what I think. Did I bend it too much? I mean, we are just making stuff up, so there's no actual like right way to do it. Alright, I'm just gonna do that. We got a piece of brass. It's an air conditioner vent, and I want a piece of it, not this whole bulky border, recessed in this cover. So I'm going to take some round rod and bend out the shape I want for the cutout, and then after that we'll cut this, make it fit under it, and we'll see what we can come up with. I'll try to bend it around. Nice uniform bend. So right right there. We're going to put tack on each corner. This helmet is driving me crazy. Tack it in here somewhere. We have this shape here, and that's where the brass is going to come through. We might have forgotten about the carburetors, so we have to make arrangements for that to fit. So now we just need a curved piece here, somewhere here. There we go. All right, next I'm going to cut out the metal. Cut out the metal for this edge here. Fill in these two spaces. Well, all the spaces other than this. we're gonna get this off. We're gonna grind our welds. Try to make it look halfway presentable. Then we're gonna cut our window in the front there. Try to get our brass piece mounted up. Cut out this template. We're gonna cut this. We're gonna cut this somewhere about here and see what we're working with. Alright, we got this in here. Now we just have to figure out how we're going to mount it. Alright, so we gotta weld some tabs on the bottom side of this. Alright, we got some tabs welded in here. And we got our piece trimmed. We gotta trim up our tabs where you can't see them. So this one just needs ground a tiny bit on this corner. This one needs Alright, so we get our holes drilled. Not going to rivet it right now because I'd like to wait until after it's body worked or painted. I guess after it's painted. Then we'll rivet this in. Now I have to decide, am I going to cut a hole in this or not? Because I have another one of these. And thinking about putting this shape here, and then I've got the old pull start cup that we won't be using anymore, and the clutch nut's real close to this, so I was going to put this here just barely poking out. I think that looks pretty good. Pretty good for an air conditioner vent and a curtain rod. Alright, we got the cover on here. Looks pretty good. It's going to be body worked and everything. Anyways, check out the next video. I think we're going to get a seat mounted and fork trusses.